I can't wait to open up the weekend, February 1st and 2nd, against Shorter University from Georgia. Completely ecstatic about it. I can't wait to kick off my senior year.
I'm excited. I'm happy. It's been a long waiting. It's tough being a second semester sport. You got to wait an entire semester, but you put in the work, and I think we're all just ready to get this first game over with and start with our season.
This year's a little bit different than previous years. We have a combination of some power, speed. We're a little bit deeper on the mound, and defensively, we're very solid.
Based on the fall that we had, there's no doubt in my mind that we're going to have a really good hitting team. We got some pop in the middle of the lineup.
The pitching staff is going to be absolutely solid. Myself, Tyler Petch, Joe Iorio, the three seniors on the pitching staff. We have been training this fall and early spring to have everybody at the same level of endurance to be able to throw 5 or 6 innings.
We have speed, we have power, all in the right places. We're fundamentally sound.
Oh, like a cat. As far as putting a group together, we always try and take a look at what we may be lacking or what held us back from getting into a regional. And we feel we have those pieces now where we have a little bit more solid of a lineup. We should have a more consistent lineup with much more depth in the bullpen, which is something that might have kept us from getting those few extra wins. And I think we're going to create more runs with the speed that we have. Some guys really do stick out in my mind. Joe Anthony Rivera had a tremendous summer working out of the bullpen up in the New England Collegiate League, where he put up some great numbers. Joe Iorio transitioned from full-time position player to full-time pitcher. And with that commitment, I think you're going to see a drastic change in the way we go about things as far as the back end of the bullpen. Guys like Benitez, he also had a great summer. I mean, he came along last year more out of the bullpen. He could be a starter this year. And finally, guys like Mike Diaz. Mike went away in the summer. He's always a hard worker. He improves every day. So, well, I know one of them that has already made an impact, at least as a team leader, is Greg Brodzinski. He'll be our #1 catcher. He's made an impression not only on the coaching staff, but his teammates alike. Ramon Valdez is going to swing a stick for us, for sure, from the left side. He's really special and gifted as a hitter. Will Walker will give us some depth, too. I mean, he can play multiple positions. He plays left field, first base, and when he gets hot, he hits the ball as hard as anyone. And let's not forget about Khalil Denson and Carlos Matamoros.
Coach Pavao is a great coach. The thing I like about Pavao is that he treats everyone the same, and he wants everyone to reach their goal.
He brings a nice, relaxing feeling. I feel like you know, it doesn't put too much pressure on the guys. Everything is organized well with him, and he just basically lets you go out there and have fun. That's all.
Well, it's great that Coach Pavao is such a loose individual, because you can come to him as a mentor and not just as a coach. You can ask him questions about life, and I believe that since he's so loose, you can come to him with respect, and he'll respect you right back. Of course, on the field, though, that's a whole different story. You have to show him even more respect, because that's his professional realm. That's what he does. So having the loose side and the professional hard side, it's a good contrast.
And Coach mentioned this. Is there a particular part of the field we want to get it down in?
No.
Preferably, anywhere down is great, as long as it's fair. But if you're trying to be cute and get it down a line, like on a safety, yeah, I think defensively we'll be solid, and a big part of that is just the being comfortable. You know, I mean, it's JC's second year now. He's in his sophomore season as a shortstop. English is a senior. We're going to move Kellman over to first base to start the season. He's rock solid. And then we have a surprise as far as one of our recruits, with Khalil Denson, who will be starting at second base, and he's been great.
I believe we're a better defensive team this year because we are very fundamentally sound.
I feel pretty confident about the pitching staff. They've been working really hard all fall, and we got some really good leaders there to encourage the young bucks.
One thing that stands out is resilience. I mean, we just played a preseason game where we were down 5-0 in the 7th inning, and we pounded out 10 runs in 3 innings to win that game 10-5. There's not going to be a score that's too much for us to come back from this year.
I know it's hard to dictate that, or at least foresee that, but something in my gut says that they're going to be tremendously resilient. You know, they work very hard in practice, they work very hard in the weight room, so I hope that's a reflection of what we do throughout the season. I think for any baseball player, the dream is to play professionally. However, it's reiterated when a former player will show up at practice to get some work in, to get ready for their season, their spring training. One of our former players, Luis Arizueta, has been showing up to practice. So for the guys to see that and to see that it is a job, I think that's even more motivation.
To get drafted, that's not really the goal that we have in mind right now. We really just want to win a national championship. That's a goal of the team.
The draft that's the next step for me. That's what I want to do. I want to continue to play baseball. But at the same time, my performance needs to be at its highest and at its peak for this team, not necessarily for the draft. Right now, I'm worried about my guys that we're playing, that we play together, we play sound, hopefully win the whole thing.
What type of team do we have?
Great hitting team.
We're going to be really solid team defensively.
Experience. Yeah, we have a lot of newcomers this year, but they bring a lot of experience to the table being older transfers.
We have great pitching.
I think we're all around just a great team. We have chemistry. We do everything right.
It's a deep team. I think it's the definition of a team. It's not one that does something outstanding in the sense and then lacks somewhere else. I think we do things across the board consistently, and we do it at a very high level.
I believe we have the tools to win a national championship.